Welcome back to Bet It, Bank It, Blow It. I am Jamie G. Esquire the fifth, and back in law school, they called me the skipper. These days, I'm working on the night moves with my Gilligan, Magnum Mills. This time, it's week 4 of the NFL season, and we've got a 3-game night slate, the perfect chaser for week 4. Mills, there was once a tale of a man and his ship, but that's not the story we're telling, is it?
No, actually, it's not. That's the one with the boat. We're here. We're on our own island, and on our island, it's all about the magma, the money, and Ginger and Marianne. If you like acronyms, alliteration, and affordability, you're going to love Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by Seize the Gap Fantasy Football. Thanks for checking out our show. You can find us wherever you get your pods and on YouTube. Find us on social media at Seize the Gap FF. Find us on our island on the internet at seizethegapff.com. Very easy to remember, simple to get to. You just get there by using the flaps. Follow, like, and please subscribe. If you had fun, remember the thumb. It's both the key to getting on and off the island, but only hit the thumb once.
Well, for the record, all information is accurate as of Friday, September 27th. Remember to get the best odds you can on your wager by shopping around. All right. Whatever's legal in your state, go ahead and check it out. But in order to keep it universal, we're getting our odds and wagers from the DraftKings Sportsbook. Mills, what are we working with on the week 4 night slate?
Once again, we've got Sunday night football and another Monday night football doubleheader. So we'll be making wagers across all 3 of those games, and we'll be doing a tripod, a 3-leg single game parlay for each of those bad boys. The slate is your Buffalo Bills at the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday Night Football. Ravens are currently a 2.5-point favorite. The game total is 46.5. Our opener on Monday night is the Tennessee Titans traveling to the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins are a 1-point favorite at home. 36.5-point game total, about 10 points from where it opened at. We are still unsure who will be starting at quarterback for the Dolphins. And finally, the Monday night nightcap. We have the Seattle Seahawks traveling to Detroit to play the Lions. What up, Detroit? The Lions are 3.5-point home favorites, and the game total is 46 points.
Well, we could set it off by launching the tape out of the deck like the girl on Set It Off. But instead, we're going to start with our overall thoughts on the 3-game night slate. This is an interesting one for me. I guess I'm trying to get used to these 3 games on 2 nights here with the multiple Monday Night Football. Sunday Night Football, I think, is the game of the week for fans. I think it's going to be a playoff-like game, and there's a lot of good players on offense playing in that game with 2 teams that had big games last week. So I'm pretty excited about that one, both to watch it, of course, as a Bills fan, but then also from a betting perspective. I think there's a lot there. Monday Night Football is it looks a little weak on the surface, but I actually think it might surprise with both games being more solid than you think. I think there's good betting options on all 3 here, but the element of surprise will continue to exist, making it oh so hard in the NFL to land a bet here. I'm positive of that, Mills. I think it's death, taxes, and the NFL getting harder and harder each and every year.
Yeah, and good thing we're not doing phrasing anymore with that harder and harder. It does look like that Tennessee at Miami game could be an ugly one. Perhaps there will be a couple of edges there. The books have been very cautious in approaching that because we don't know the status of the Dolphins quarterback. And let's be honest here, this just feels like one of those situations. If the Dolphins don't get it under control soon, it just becomes, a lost season. Like we've seen it happen with good teams before. Just kind of everything works against them and it just folds in early and you never get right. The Titans are definitely on the precipice of possibly having to consider benching Will Levis. So it is a very big game, even if it might be an ugly one. You are right. I think that Bills-Ravens game is probably the game of the week overall. Don't really know who's going to win. I think, once again, being the NFL the way it's been the last couple of weeks, you can make an argument for all of the underdogs here. I think the argument for the Bills is probably the strongest of the bunch. Again, a big one for the Ravens here, trying to claw their way back to 500 after a little bit of a slow start to their season. And I think that Seattle at Detroit game could be a sneaky shootout. That might be the most fun one to watch, especially if you're not emotionally invested in one side. Like, say, you really want the Buffalo Bills to win this one. I think if you don't have a dog in a fight, that Seattle-Detroit game just might be a lot of fun. We've seen both offenses kind of rip it. Both defenses play well at times, but also give up some big plays. So I think there's a little bit of something for everybody on this slate. We don't have like a Jaden Daniels coming out party coming, but I think there will be some interesting stuff. And who knows? I mean, maybe Will Levis will throw a couple backwards passes, something like that. You never know. It'll be a little something for everyone.
Mills, shout out to Wesley Snipes because my literal favorite wager in the world is betting on black in roulette.
Charlie, you ever play roulette?
On occasion.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Always bet on black.
But you can't use the Wesley system when betting the NFL. So we've got the next best thing. It's our favorite wagers. These are our favorite non-prop wagers for the three-game night slate. I'm up first here, Mills. First up here, Seattle at Denver. I've got over 46 points. It's minus 112. I think both teams can score points here. I think Seattle's going to be able to attack Detroit's secondary, and I think Detroit's going to be able to put up a fight here and score points to keep pace. So I see the over 46, and I like it. 100 cricket coins on this one. I'll bring home 189 and change. That is good. Tennessee at Miami. People are going to think I'm crazy here. All right. This was the lowest point total on the board, 36 and a half. Everyone's going to be like, Alice, that's under. Both these teams suck. They can't score. Well, guess what? Your boy Jamie G goes against the grain, baby. Call me GP Woo. I'm going over 36 and a half. Over 36 and a half, minus 110. I think Miami, if Mike McDaniels comes out with the same damn game plan for Tua like he did last week in Seattle and lays an egg, I'm done. I'm going to shit on him for the rest of the season and that's it. But I think this is a chance at home, prime time against a team that's not very good in Tennessee. He puts together a game plan that wins and they score. And I think Tennessee, while they don't need to be a total dance partner here to tango, I think they get enough points to push this thing over 36 and a half. 100 cricket coins to win 190, almost 191, feeling that. And then Buffalo, the Bills on Sunday Night Football. I've got my Bills over 10 and a half first half team points. It's plus 114. I think they score twice in the first half here and gets them over that 10 and a half marker. 100 cricket coins there to win 214 mils. I'm feeling these three bets.
All right, JBG, we will have a little bit of overlap, but not a crazy amount. I do like your Bills here. I am going to take an alternate spread. Give me the Bills minus 2.5 at the Ravens, plus 134. So 100 coins to bring home 234. And JBG, I don't mind what you were putting down with that over at the Tennessee-Miami game. I just don't think you were aggressive enough. I'm going to go with an alternate total here. Give me over 40 points, plus 144, 100 coins to bring home 244. Maybe we get a defensive score, special team score. I think it'll be kind of an ugly game, but I can see it being 23 to 20, 24 to 20, something in that range. I think we can get to a 40 burger. And finally, I am sticking with the dogs here on the alternate spread. Give me the Seattle Seahawks minus 2.5 at the Lions, plus 176. If I think they're going to win, I'm just gambling it's going to be by a field goal. I believe they won in Detroit last year. The offense has been pretty good. Defense has been coming up a little bit. Worry about the D tackle missing a little bit there, but the Lions have some injuries of their own on the offensive line. So I think Seattle wins in a close one. They cover the 2.5, turning my 100 coins into 276. Feeling it. Favorite wagers. We're on point here. What up, Detroit?
Gotta love those, man. Ain't no mountain high enough. At least not one that Josh Allen can't climb or jump over. It's time for top of the props. Our favorite player, team, and game prop wagers for the night slate, baby. Mills, you are the current Nightcrawlers champion of the world. So you can send us on our way.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about getting the minerals under the bed. That is really the key to
It's
dominating
key.
in night crawlers. It's really all about the mineral production and consumption. As far as my favorite props, you got to get to that 40 points somehow in that Tennessee-Miami game. Give me DeAndre Hopkins, anytime touchdown scorer, plus 340. Prime time, maybe he gets two. I'm not being greedy. I just want the 100 coins to bring home 440. And you like that Seattle win. You like maybe the over there. Give me Geno Smith, 250 plus passing yards, plus 110. Almost easy money there. The only worry would be if Seattle gets up too big too early, and I don't see that happening. Jamie G, next up, I've got your guy, Josh Allen, over 270 and a half passing plus rushing yards, minus 115, 100 coins to bring home about 187. Like that one there. Sticking with the Seahawks, someone's got to catch those passes from Geno Smith. Give me Jackson Smith and Jigba over 55 and a half receiving yards, plus 130, 100 coins to bring home 230. And you know what? I'm going to double barrel it. DK Metcalf over 70 and a half receiving yards, plus 125. 100 coins to break home, 225. Jamie G, I've done it. My hubris, I've tempted the gods. We are going to see that Tyler Lockett 200-yard, 3-touchdown game. Here it comes. The only one I'm not on. Or maybe Noah Fant finally happens to. Maybe Noah Fant will finally happen. That'll be my punishment for tempting the gods here. Jamie G, who are you taking us with to the top of the props?
Oh man, well I've got three good ones that I've laser focused in on here. First off, I got the guy, basically the whole offense here, the Miami Dolphins, Devin Achane, over 60 and a half rushing yards, minus 115. I think they're going to have to feed him here and feed him some more and then feed him even more. 100 cricket coins to win 186 and change. Feeling that one. I'm also look, dude. I think there's gonna be a Tyreek Hill game. I don't care who's throwing him the football. 60 plus receiving yards. It's plus 120. I don't know that we're ever gonna get these type of odds for Hill. I'm just gonna go ahead and take it with the 60 plus receiving yards here. Again, it could be a 3-yard pass that he takes 80 yards. I don't care how he hits it as long as he does. 100 cricket coins there to win 220. And then last but not least, I got Geno Smith. No, this isn't a Steve Siegel thing, but Geno Smith, 250 plus passing yards, plus 105, 100 cricket coins to win 205. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I like that one too. I think we are kind of simpatico on the Geno Smith there. So maybe that's a little bit scary. I don't know that I want to lean on Geno Smith this much, but that's how it's happening. And yeah, that's Geno, dude. We're doing the Geno's thing. I am a Steve's guy though. Don't get it twisted.
Steve's is the prince. I mean, there's no denying that.
I don't care who the
God,
king
no.
is. I'm good with the prince.
Yeah, he was the prince that was promised of cheesesteaks, and now I'm freaking hungry. All right, we've been patient so far, but I've got $1 it's just burning a hole in my pocket. Something fair, something fierce here, and I want to put it down on one of our lottery ticket long shots. Play the Callaway because I want lots and lots of money. This might not get you all the way there, but it's at least a good start. Mills, is that also on your Tinder profile? What are the rules
Very
here?
well. I do not want to deny or confirm that. So as far as the rules, we just definitely want to see some longer odds here, like at least plus 1,000, ideally much bigger. I guess we're doing phrasing. And if you're going to go with a parlay, you are maxed out at 3 legs. Jamie G, I want that pie in the sky, so I will go first. I have a 3-leg I have a 3-leg parlay here, Jamie G. This is a big boy, plus 28,940. Up top, I've got your guy, James Cook, 80 plus rushing yards. That's plus 340. I'm going to double down on your wager. Give me Devin Achane, 2-time anytime touchdown scorer, 2 or more touchdowns, plus 1,100. And you know what? We're doing big with Geno Smith. Let's go bigger. Geno Smith, 3 or more passing touchdowns, plus 450. You put those 3 together again, just shy of 29,000. So $1 would bring you home $290.40. I'm not that great at math, Jamie G, but that's a lot more than $1.
Ah, man. Well, my lottery ticket here, I've got a 3-leg single game parlay, and this is pretty big odds, Mills. We managed to get a big one here. I've got Geno Smith, 3 plus passing touchdowns. He's going to throw for 3 of them. I've got Devon Achane, 100 plus rushing yards. He's going to run wild on him. And I got Jackson Smith-Njigba, 2-time anytime, 2. And I've got Jackson Smith-Njigba, 2 plus anytime touchdown scorer. You put that all together, Mills. Those 3 legs give us plus 23,300 odds. $1 there will bring you home $234. And again, I'm not a mathematician, but I don't even think I need a calculator to tell you that's good. Those are good numbers. If this episode was an Olympic event, it would be the beer mile and tripod time would be the final leg. We've poured all of our resources into a 3-leg single game parlay for each of the 3 games on the night slate. Mills, last time the heat was on, but this week we're under pressure to make some money. Lots and lots of money. Show us the legs.
Show us the legs. Jamie G, you're going to like this one because we're opening up on Sunday Night Football with a Buffalo Bills heavy tripod. Up top, we've got Josh Allen, 250 plus passing yards. That's plus 145. We've got Justice Hill over 30 and a half rushing plus receiving yards, -120. If the Bills get up, he could find his way on the field quite a bit more. And then finally, we have the Buffalo Bills over 23.5 team points. That's +110 on its own. You put them together, +550, so $100 to bring home 650. Jamie G, all of these things feel like they can happen. Nothing has to go crazy. And, the Bills don't even have to win for it to happen. It's probably more likely to happen if the Bills win, but anything is possible. We got some nice optionality there. I know you like it. I can tell by your Buffalo Bills captain hat. That's why they call him the skipper. Moving on to the Monday Night Football opener, Tennessee at Miami. Our first leg is Devin Achane, anytime touchdown scorer, +150. And then we're going to take what is about the easiest money you will ever make. Will Levis over half of an interception, -130. Just got to throw one pick. And Will Levis, Jamie G, we think he's going to be running for his life, possibly. Final leg, Will Levis, 25 plus rushing yards. That's +215. You put those three together, you've got +1,100, $100 to bring home 1,200. We like it. Maybe there will be a lot of points scored. Maybe there won't. We just need the one TD and interception and Will Levis to do a little bit of a scramble drill. Finally, the Monday night nightcap, the final game, Seattle Seahawks at Detroit Lions. We like a little bit of a shootout here. We've got the over 48.5. That's an alternate total, +125. We've got the Amon-Ra St. Brown over 85.5 receiving yards. Maybe a little bit of a shootout. The man gets a lot of volume. Maybe he's getting 15 targets. Who knows? I think he's getting there, 86 yards. And finally, Geno Smith, 275 plus passing yards. Come back to that one a couple times. That baby is +220 on its own. You put them together, we've got +800. So $100 to win 900. And Jamie G, I know the Bills one is probably your favorite, but I feel pretty good about all three of these, and we've had some success on these this year. So let's try to keep it going. We almost got there on Thursday night this week. Jake Ferguson just couldn't quite make it into the end zone. So close to taking down another one. We had another one the week before that. Somebody didn't get 2 yards for us. So we're even when we're not hitting, we're very close. So I'm feeling it. You like these, Jamie G?
I like them a lot. I think all three, you believe, right? I mean, I don't know that these are even that necessarily that hard to achieve. We say that with a grain of salt, but I like them, man. I think we could go. If we went 2 for 3 on these, I would be thrilled. We get one right, I'll be super happy. But there's a chance, Mills, we get all three, and that's
could be
the
good,
chance.
could be bad. That is the chance. That's how they work. We'll see if we get a community chest next week. Been getting a lot of chance lately.
Well, everybody's going to make some money, and I did get to talk about Josh Allen. So I would say this episode of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It has been a real win for everybody, a double thumb even. Mills, anything else on week 4, the night slate, before we bounce?
It's the end of the week. Just don't get chasey, especially if you win or lose real big on Sunday Night Football. You don't have to double barrel it up. I know the season is going by quickly. I can't believe we're already going to be through 4 weeks. It's wild how fast it's going, but there are still a lot of weeks left. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Enjoy your money, but money bins weren't built in a day. At least mine wasn't. I'm still waiting on my money tree to grow, to be perfectly honest. I keep burying money in the ground and nothing's growing, Jamie G. Perhaps I need more fertile soil.
You might. Thank you guys for checking out Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, the night slate, baby. This was fun to do. Let us know how you're approaching Sunday Night Football and the doubleheader on Monday night. We'd love to get your take on it. Best thing you can do is drop the thumb, subscribe so you don't miss a single thing we do, and drop a comment below. And then, man, send me those slips, baby. Just a slip. That's all I need, just a slip. Send me your bet slips, DM us. I'll go ahead and send you ours, and let's do this thing together. Together, we're better. Mills will let you know where you can find all of our stuff.
He went with that, Ryan, instead of slipping the tip. So that's good. We've improved in that aspect because we try to improve each time we do an episode of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by CZGAP Fantasy Football. Thanks again for checking out the show. Find us wherever you get your pods and on YouTube, on social media at CZGAPFF. Same place on the web, CZGAPFF.com. Very simple to remember, just like the flaps. Follow, like, and please subscribe. If you had fun, please remember the thumb. I'm Magnum Mills. He's JVG. And remember, we can help you bet it. We can help you bank it. But blowing it is up to you.
Boom, boom, Bobby. Boom, boom, Bobby. Boom, boom, Bobby. Pressure.
pushing down on me, pressing down on you. No man asks for.
Under pressure that burns a building down, splits a family in two, puts people on streets. Boom ba ba ba, boom ba ba ba.
Julia?
That's the terror of knowing what this world is about. Watching some good friends screaming, let me out.
Pray tomorrow takes me out.